Mahdi Bray from the Muslim American Society Freedom Foundation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, Assalamu alaikum. My dear respected brothers and sisters, the peace and blessing of God be upon you all. Today we come here with some fundamental questions that are being asked. These questions are being asked in this way. The coward will ask, is it safe? Vanity will ask, is it popular? Or is it politically expedient? But God consciousness, what we say in the Quran, taqwa, will ask, is it right? And we say, this question is important. Is it right that millions and billions of dollars should fund the death and destruction of the people of Lebanon and Palestine? We say no. Is it right that in Lebanon today more children are killed than soldiers? We say no. Is it right that in Lebanon, a population of 3 million people, 1 million, 1/3 of their population is homeless? Is it right? We said no. Is it right that that young girl on the beach in Gaza, running and screaming hysterically because her whole family had been wiped out by bombs that our tax dollars paid for? It is not right. And is it right that the United States Congress will allow Israel to take American citizens' money and violate not only international law, but U.S. law? Yes, Israel has violated the Arms Export Control Act. The U.S. law says that you cannot use ammunition and supplies of destruction for attacks on civilians. It is not right. And yes, we have to ask the question, is it right that Condoleezza Rice can talk about peace while allowing the Israeli military to destroy Lebanon and its civilian population? You know, it's a funny thing. When all the killing was going on, Condoleezza didn't go straight to Lebanon. She went to Rome. It might be appropriate. You know, they had an emperor in Rome. He was named Nero. Nero fiddled while Rome burned. Condoleezza fiddled while the Middle East burned. What kind of peace are we talking about? What kind of peace is this administration talking about? A piece of Iraq, a piece of Lebanon, a piece of Palestine. We say that's not the peace we're talking about. We're talking about the same type of peace that Patrick Henry, that great American founding father, Patrick Henry knew what real peace was. Patrick Henry said that gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. Is life so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God, but I know not what cause others may cry. But as for me, give me liberty or give me death. This administration with its dilatory tactics and with all of its schemes have sent a powerful message to the Muslim world, both at home and abroad, to Arabs, both at home and abroad. It is saying that Arab and Muslim life is cheap. But we take a different position. Muslim and Arab life is not cheap. We come from a religious tradition that says that all life is sacred. Be it the life of a Muslim, be it the life of a Jew, be it the life of a Christian, be it the life of those with no religious affiliation. All life is sacred. Maybe they don't understand us. When we, the American Muslim population, say that we want justice, I think George Bush is a little hard of hearing. He thinks we're saying just us. It's just us who are being profiled at the airports. It's just us who have trouble getting our green cards and our citizenships. It's just us who are being denied as American citizens, law-abiding American citizens, that are being denied entry back home to cross the Canadian border. Just us. No, Mr. Bush, we're not talking about just us. We're talking about justice. The type of justice that Moses talked about when he spoke to Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." The same type of justice that Amos talked about when he said, "Let justice roll down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream." The same justice that Jesus Christ talked about when he said, "What profits a man if he gains the world and loses his soul?" The same type of justice that the Quran talks about when it says that, "O ye who believe, stand fast in justice and be strong in justice. For it is not man, but it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has set the scales of justice high in the firmaments in order that man shall not transgress. Therefore establish just weights and fall not short in the balance." And that's the problem in the world today. We've lost our balance. We've lost our balance in the sense of globalization. We talk about global markets. We talk about global technology. We talk about global terrorism. But you don't hear this administration talking about global justice. That's what we need, global justice. And finally, in conclusion, my dear brothers and sisters, let me say to you, Mr. Bush, President George Bush, we want to make it clear, you cannot defame our religion by saying Islam fascism. There is no Islam fascism. Our religion, Islam, is defined by its holy book, the Quran, and there's no fascism in the Quran. Maybe you should check with Mr. Dick Cheney. Maybe check with him. Maybe you should check with George Rumsfeld, or maybe you should check with Condoleezza Rice. But I'm telling you, there is no doctrine of fascism in Islam. And we want to make that clear to George Bush. And we said, you owe Muslims all over the world an apology. Mr. Bush talks a lot about religion. Maybe he should go back and read his Bible again. The 5th chapter of Matthew in the 9th verse, it doesn't say, "Blessed are those who go after other people's oil." It doesn't say, "Blessed are those who drop smart bombs on a dumb mission all across the Middle East." It doesn't say, "Blessed are those who are part of the military industrial complex." It said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." Cannot rest. We who believe in freedom, we tell you, Mr. George Bush, that you have to understand that deliberate injustice ultimately is more fatal to the one who imposes it than on the one in whom it is imposed. So we stand together in solidarity. We stand together saying that we who believe in freedom cannot rest until Palestine, Iraq, and Lebanon are free. We who believe in freedom cannot rest till the tears of a Palestinian mother is just as valuable as the tears of an Israeli mother. They're both dried with the compassion of justice and peace. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until we see the occupation end now, and Israel is out of Lebanon, and Israel is out of Palestine. We who believe in freedom will march on. We'll continue to march. Go back home. Organize. Work. Raise the banner of peace. Lift every voice and sing.